What is this? What is this? What is wrong with you? Why are you It's root bound, and all these lower stems are just bare. All the leaves fell off. Even more reason to propagate it. By the way, that was my friend asking for a cutting. I have not upsized this since I first got it. Probably why it is just so stressed, because it is very, very root bound, and these leaves are just not very happy. Some of them are looking a little dull and losing their bright pink coloring. But luckily, begonias are pretty easy to propagate, and there's several ways to do it. So first, I'm gonna cut off a stem. By the way, when I first got this, it was only one branch, and look how many it branched out on its own. I'll do this guy on the bottom. So there's a node right there, so this will totally just grow from that node, a new branch. And this little guy, I'm gonna propagate it 3 ways. Through the stem cutting, the petiole, and also a leaf. A little plant anatomy for you. This is the stem, this is the petiole, and obviously this is the leaf. And there's so many nodes on this stem, and that's where all the new roots will come out of. Oh, and by the way, when you propagate plants, you wanna make sure the plant is well watered. I watered this plant about a day ago because I just cut this off from its entire root system. So you wanna make sure the leaves and everything aren't thirsty. I'm gonna pop this into stratum, but a cutting like this with no roots can't support this many leaves. So I'm gonna rip off some of these leaves. Just leave those 3 for now. These 2 leaves don't look the greatest. You wanna use the healthiest leaves for propagating, and these just look like they're on their way out. This one is okay. I think I'll do this stem too. Look how pretty these ones are. I'll leave these 3. Okay, I have here my 2 stems, and then I'm gonna be using 5 viable healthy leaves. For the stems, I'm going to root them in stratum. This is made out of volcanic ash. Oh, ah! It's very nutrient rich, and everything just roots so fast in it in my personal experience. Stratum, you wanna keep it moist completely. And then all you do is just stick the stem right inside. Now for these leaves. A few of these I'm gonna propagate with the actual leaf, and then the rest I'm going to propagate with the petiole, which is like the mini stem that grows from the main stem. I also wanted to take a moment to show off my new Lotus recliner from FlexiSpot, who I want to thank for sponsoring this video today. This is not your grandparents' recliner from when we were growing up. It is cozy, but modern at the same time. The seating is wide and spacious. Look, we fit! You can relax in so many different ways on this. Upright, sideways, cross-legged. It's perfect for reading, watching TV. I wish I had this when my kids were babies because it rocks like a rocking chair. And I can completely recline so I can get some nice work done. Bonus, it comes with hidden storage. The Lotus recliner comes with so many additional features. Check it out by using the link in my description. And don't miss out because my exclusive code LOTUS30 will get you $30 off and free shipping. So this will be a fun experiment. So I'm gonna first sanitize, that just sprayed everywhere. Sanitize my X-Acto knife so that I'm not transferring any bacteria to the leaf. And you wanna get the healthiest leaf. And I've seen people like crack the leaf in different areas. This leaf is kind of flexible, so I'm just gonna cut it with a razor blade. You wanna cut it along the main vein, which is this one. Just gonna make little slits about 1 inch apart. And it's in these slits that the new growth is supposed to happen. Let's do another one. pretty neat that this can happen. And then I'm repurposing this plastic container. I'm gonna fill it with coconut coir and perlite and just lay the leaf flat down onto that substrate. You wanna make sure the parts where it was cut is what's touching the soil. So you can even weigh the leaf down with rocks to make sure all those cut points are touching that soil. Make sure it's moist, like wet sand. Lay the cut side down. I'm using my daughter's random rock collection to weigh these down just a little bit. In terms of what to expect, this original leaf will melt and die away completely, and all the new growth is technically supposed to grow out of all those little cuts. And these remaining leaves, I'm gonna just root them directly by the petiole, and new roots are supposed to grow from the base of that petiole. I wish I had a wider to-go container, but these are all I have, so I need two. And just pop it in. And all of these need warmth and high humidity to root. So I'm gonna put each one under a dome or my greenhouse. And this is a game of patience, so I really just need to basically forget about it. Oh, I forgot I need to repot the mother. I should get a coffee table in here. Okay, let's get this mama out. It's hard to tell because these roots here are brown, but like this is just a solid mass of roots. Like there's no soil. This is a root mass. And the roots are actually pretty fine and delicate. They're like little hairs. So I'm not gonna break or tease anything apart. I'm just gonna upsize the container. Where's my scoop? So I like the chunkiness of an aeroid mix, but begonias aren't aeroids. So I'm gonna add a little bit of potting soil into it so that it's a tiny bit more moisture retentive. And sprinkle in some plant food that also has root crack. And then backfill, alternating between the aeroid mix and then the houseplant mix. I just flung soil all over my white rug. It happens. Now, this is the outer cache pot. I'm gonna put it in here and then water it in and let the water soak down and just bottom water from the container. I promise I have a watering can somewhere, I just don't know where it is. Now it has room to breathe and grow. I learned that with this one, the stronger the light, the more pink it gets. This used to live in my greenhouse, but I since acclimated out into room humidity. So hopefully these little babies will grow new ones. Ooh, it's only been a week, so it's not a typical update in terms of, ooh, there's new growth, but there's still good news. The leaf cuttings look pristine. I threw a wet stick in there too, just in case. And roots are definitely sprouting on that wet stick, which is really impressive considering there are no roots on these, but these leaves still look perfect. The stem cutting, perfect condition. And as for the leaf cutting, I'm very curious, but I don't want to disturb it. Okay, just a peek. This also looks so good still. Ah! I don't want the rock to block the cutting where the new growth would happen. Making sure everything's touching the soil. Looks good. And no new leaves are getting crispy or lost on the mother plant that I repotted. And something is definitely sprouting at that node. It's always a good sign when your propagations still look really fresh, even after you've completely cut off their root system. I know it would be so exciting if I was able to show you guys right now, like the final result and repotting it, but I promise I'll update you. But now you know the process of how to propagate a begonia. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notification for when the final result gets revealed. And I'm so glad I didn't kill it yet.